YouTube, what is going on with y'all, man? It's your boy MaxFlames. We are back again with another video, and just letting it be known now, I am feeling a little bit under the weather today. I woke up feeling sick, really sick, so I apologize now if not talking loud enough or if I'm not talking at all. I mean, I don't talk at all in my videos anyway, but the video grind does not stop, so I'm out here still busting out these videos for y'all. So in today's video, I will be introducing a new series onto this channel called Monster Melodies. Essentially, the concept of this series is I will be making a melody in the style of a certain artist, and I'll pretty much be going over the sound selection that I use, patterns that I use in the melody, and also the effects and the sound layers that I use. So pretty much it's going to be all focusing on the melody, showing you guys techniques and sauce that you guys can use in your own melodies. So yeah, before we get into it, if you haven't already, follow my Instagram and Twitter at MaxFlames_. And also, if you do enjoy these kind of videos, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe down below. It helps out the channel a lot. So yeah, let's hop into it. So I'm re-recording this because I went through the whole first take and the audio wasn't recording. So just my luck, of course. So I'm not going to remake the melody. I'm just going to show it to you guys and kind of walk you guys through my thought process. So first things first, I'm going to play the piano melody for you guys. So to walk you guys through my process here, with these kind of beats, you want a piano that has a little bit of reverb. So I picked this cinematic piano and keyscape. I started out in the C minor scale. So I think it's very important for all producers to at least learn the C minor scale, just for the sake that if you learn the C minor scale, you're pretty much good. Then from there, you could pitch sample up to wherever you want it to be. So it started out like this originally. So it started out like that. I first started out with a bass melody. So this was the original bass melody here. So I started out with this melody, right? I had that there, and then pretty much I just layered around it. So one thing I want to point out with this chord progression is that I have these notes kind of offset to kind of give it that swing or that kind of pattern. So one tip, if you just want to like offset your notes instead of having them all play at the same time like that, you can offset it a little bit to kind of give it that kind of swing pattern. Adding these flams, especially in like POLO G and like NBA Youngboy kind of beats, you always hear them. So I tried to do that here. And then what I did is I clicked Alt-R to randomize the velocities. So if you didn't know, you can randomize the velocities using this knob right here. And then I also clicked Alt-S. So this knob right here controls the strum of the piano. So pretty much with this strum, it makes it sound more realistic. Some of these notes are like a little bit offset, kind of giving it that realistic feel, almost as if it's actually being played. Moving on to the effects that I put on this. First things first, I always EQ out the lows out of the main instrument in the melody. Next, I put in RC20. So if you're a producer, you know about this plugin. What I was really kind of going for with this is that I wanted to give it that kind of like older, kind of crustier feel, I guess you could say. I had this cassette preset on, and then I just turned down the noise a little bit. And then I put on a fruity chorus. I put on this, I think it was this poly chorus. Oh wait, no, it was the low enhance preset. And then I kind of just lowered the mix over here. So now it sounds like this. Moving on to the next instrument, I wanted to make sure I added an organ. So I have this organ picked out in Omnisphere. It's called the Optigan organ. I didn't necessarily want the organ to follow the same progression as the main piano. So what I did is I kind of had the organ playing in different parts like this. So I'll play it for you guys so you guys know what I'm talking about. What I did here is I pitched them up an octave, and then I also offset the notes a little bit. I also used Alt S for this to strum it, and then I kind of individually moved the notes off the grid to kind of give it like it's actually being played. If you haven't noticed yet, a big thing with these kind of beats is that you don't want the notes to be quantized on grid. It's better off if they're late a little bit. It kind of gives it, like I said, that realistic feel. And going into the mix, I took out some mid frequencies, and then I also added a fruity flanger. So I added this modulation preset right here. Kind of brings out that real like church kind of sound. And then lastly, I had a flute come in. So this flute is also from Omnisphere. It's from this DJ Shawty P pack. It's called the Samurai Flute. So that's the kind of vibe I went for with the flute. So going on to what I put on it, I just put a retro color on it. I put this Vinyl 2 preset, kind of going for like the same feel as the main piano, kind of giving it that more like crusty feeling. So when I laid it out, what I wanted to do when I laid it out is I wanted to kind of have every instrument playing in its own space. So that way, if I were to send it out to a producer, they're able to, you know, chop it up and play with different parts of the samples. So the first 8 bars, I had the regular piano play. And then in the second 8 bars, the organ comes in. Real subtle, like I said, I didn't want to do too much with the organ. In the third 8 bars, I brought in, I had all 3 instruments play together, so. So that's kind of like the second half of a hook. Can't think of my words, I'm sorry. So that's what this kind of section would be used for. And so in this 4th bar, I made a unique version of the piano melody by clicking on this thing in the top left corner and then making it unique. And essentially what I did is I just took away all of the top notes. So this would be like for a verse section. And then I'll have that same section play, that piano section, and then I had the flute come back in, but this time it's a different pattern for the flute. Frequencies are a little bit sharp there, so I just went back in and added a EQ. Pretty much this is how you would make a Polo G, how I would go about making a Polo G or an NBA Youngboy kind of beat. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm still kind of bummed out that the audio fucked up in the first take, but I'll include clips from it so you guys know that, you know, I'm not capping and I actually did make this melody. If you guys did enjoy this kind of video, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe down below. It helps out the channel a ton. And also, if you guys have any ideas for any future Monster Melody videos, please comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. So yeah, that's it from me. I'm gonna play this melody out. Who knows, I might make a beat out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna play this melody out, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.